Hello and welcome back to the Primetime Mixer. Well, today we have a great episode for you today. I believe it's episode 12 or 13. Don't get me wrong. However, today we have some topics for you. You do not want to miss. And I do want to recognize all of the creators out there that are putting in the hard work and always tuning into our live broadcast. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the panel. We have Couture Bay.
Hey,
We have
y'all.
Yusuf. Absolutely. So listen here, you guys.
Hey.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And listen here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show. Can we get the countdown, please? And so before we just jump into the show, we have a daily devotion from Couture Bay.
Yes, you guys, I got this beautiful daily devotion. Just give me 1 second. But while I'm scrolling down to read, I want y'all to thumbs up this video, share this live, hashtag PTM. So it is from Isaiah 30:15-21. In the season of upheaval described in today's reading, God clearly specified how the people of Israel could be saved from their enemy. They were under threat by Assyria, and God said to wait on his ultimate deliverance instead of trying quick fixes like running to Egypt for protection. Repentance, rest, quietness, and trust were his gracious prescriptions for those awaiting restoration. Now y'all can get the remainder of that with In Touch Ministries. I just wanted to give y'all a quick little parable so that way it could feed the spirit and feed the soul, because we're going to wake it up today.
Wake it up, and thank you so much for that daily devotion. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Now listen here. On the docket today, child, are y'all ready for this? Did y'all see this? The OnlyFans model, Mia, is it Mexi or Mercy? She was allegedly at a hotel having some fun with an athlete, and child, Miss Thing said that she didn't get paid. So without further ado, let's go ahead and click into it. And shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. OnlyFans model Mia Mercy talks about NFL player Terrell Lewis running off on her bill. Soon as he got out the shower, he got dressed. That's a red flag. Let's go.
Soon as he got dressed real fast, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Soon as he got out the shower, he got dressed real fast. I said,
oh, that's a telltale sign.
That's a red flag. Flag on the play. Where the fuck are you going, sir? Where the fuck are you going? And that was that, Adam. Like, yeah. It got serious up in there. I'll be standing on business.
Okay, so he sprints the fuck out of there, and then you guys take off after him to make sure you get the clip.
I don't know why I was running after him, Adam. I was so pissed.
Well, you wanted your money, but you figured if you couldn't get your money, then you might as well like get this content of him and expose him, right?
I mean, no, it wasn't. It wasn't to expose him. It wasn't to expose him in any way. I really was pissed at that point, and it was just like, what else is there to do? Like, I never have niggas do shit like that. As soon as he got dressed real fast, I was.
Oh my God.
mean, she was keeping up with him.
1838.
Oh my. Okay. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that.
For her to be a working girl, she was keeping up with him, okay? So honestly, that just probably made her business boom. You see how fast she chased after him? Shout out to the 304s, okay? At the end of the day, get your money up front. Don't wait for them to pay you at the end. Yusuf.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm waking up from a half nap, so I'm a little dry, but I really am still easily triggered, as you guys know me. Y'all know I'm working on it, and I did report on that, but like even just seeing it, because I never clicked on the clip, and it's a lot of different things that triggered me, and I don't want to sound divisive, so I'm trying to think of what to say. That guy whose channel it is, that No Jumper, I'm not fond of him. He flags black content creators for sharing his clip, but he's all up in our culture, getting all of the money and getting all of the clicks and all of the views. So I don't appreciate that. Our opinion should matter. It's not like black people telling non-black people, you're not invited to the cookout. It's not the same thing. You're literally invited to the cookout. You're literally the cook. We're literally eating what you want to eat, and you still want to try to dookie on us. So I don't like people like him, and I will never sit down with no grievances for my own community with him. Second of all, that whole wig, shout out to the whole wig. We're your dream girls. Yeah. And the wig was given definitely bouffant in the hotel, leave it on the lipstick stand. Had her call girl hair on, but pretty young lady, and this is my thing. These Dusties are ungrateful because, again, not to be divisive, but if she was a non-black woman or a racially ambiguous woman, that he would have been giving her money up front, off top. He would have been giving her money, her cut. Part of that is the disrespect for the black woman and undermining black woman, even down to her pussy, which is better than most. And so at the end of the day, a lot of y'all Dusties, these Dusties, won't do things and invest their money into positive things and reinforcements and power for their community and for each other. And they only pay for cooch. And so it's like you could have at least did that. This is the only thing y'all do out here where a woman could come up. You ain't giving no jobs. You ain't giving no stimulus packages. You ain't doing opening no therapy. You're not opening no facilities. So the least you could do is pay your pussy bill now. Come on now. And like I said, if that would have been Selena Powell or one of them other thoughts who was going to expose him anyway, then they would have got their money up front and more than what he robbed her for. So she should have never gave him no coochie because he didn't deserve it, and this is clear. And if she would have shot him down running in that hallway butt naked with some tassel tit bullets, them bullet guns on the titties, would have shot his ass down. Okay? Where you going with my money after you done nutted up in me? And you going to run like this, and I'm sitting here to be the whore, and I'm okay with it, and you want to still play? No, I'd have had to build myself up too much. All my hoes is honest. You're going down. Dusty for stealing pussy. Who does that? I'm done. Let me stop before I get triggered.
That's why the working girls don't want no black men.
But then they complain when the black women say that, though, Couture Bay, even in the strip clubs, they in there being colorist, they in there being mean and misogynistic and entitled to the black women. But soon as she says, well, I am working here, now she's all kind of black bees and all this stuff. And so it's like, I don't appreciate that they have all this respect for the non-black sex workers, but not for the black ones. And then even when it comes to them being gigolos and male tricks now, they want to say, oh, well, he's the male sex worker. But when it's the woman, oh, she's a hoe. Oh, no, everybody, she ran through. Anybody got time for y'all dusty crud nutters?
Woo. Yusuf, I mean, you really lit it up. Now, let me just say this. Oh, my goodness. So, as we all know, we all have a past, and I was once in her position.
And I'm admitting it.
Yeah, but see, when I don't know, I've okay, so there was a situation where I accepted a gift card. I mean, I'm just, working, and this dude went and canceled the gift cards. And I wish that I had known that because I would have been just like that sister. I would have ran him down for my money because I needed it. I really needed that money. I depended on it. And I feel like it may not have been the perfect job, but this is the job for me and it's working for me. And it's customer service. And I don't know. It's like I don't. This is a football player, and not to say too much, I've met. Well, I met celebrities before, and I would never tell the name. But they did pay me my fee when I was in that business a long time ago.
Is it Young Bird?
No.
Is it Tiger?
I think we got another topic. A white woman kept looking at Carisha while they were at the St. Regis Hotel. I love you, Yusuf.
No, you back, honey.
All right, let's get into what Young Miami had going on. She was over there with Saucy Santana. Let's get into it.
Y'all ready to go upstairs? It's too much going on. Yes, we do. We gotta dive in. Look, she keep looking at me. Look. Hi. Like what? Like what? Like what? Look at the husband. We want to fight you. I bet you don't. That's something for real. I'm gonna go all that time. Cause but like we don't supposed to be here, huh? Oh, damn. Bitch, I want to fish my time myself. Thank you. Bitch, I was at about your stomach. I was at Audemars Brigade. Yes. We go F and M, Biff again. Hello. We go let's do that one. For real? Bitch, I got Oprah money, bitch. Ooh. I could be here. Oprah. I could be here. Shoulder. No, Christian, you do got smart with that lady. Yeah. It's her. Ever since I took off my cover, shit. I want that girl to get a suntan or something. Ooh. I just put back on my cover. She's sitting over there with hers off. Uh-huh. Shit. Don't let nobody make you feel scared about your shape. Because the husband keep looking. Thank you. Thank you. All of this, thank you. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so what are y'all thoughts?
They do that at all the 5-star hotels. My sister is a huge fan of it's out in
It's up and it's stuck.
It's like I can't remember. I'm gonna think of it when we get off of here. But baby, when we took off our cover up, the girls was and I said, should we put our cover up back on? And we had a cabana. They was out in the public area. We was in the private area. And we was getting stared down. So child, they always staring.
All right.
Okay, so I guess this is practice not getting triggered day. This is good practice for me. It was. I will say this. It was interesting looking at them. Y'all not gonna make me like them though. Coochie Risha and Cheese Sauce Silverback really get on my nerves, and they're less than desirable at times, and just being ratchet ain't enough to demand disrespect, though. Because there's non-black people who is ratchet too, and we respect them. There's non-black people who is rich and uppity, and we respect them. And so that's why Cheese Sauce kept, poking his back out like that, because it was a sign of, it was the confident posture. And she was right when she said, yeah, because her man looking. And so there's many layers to that. I wouldn't trust it for many reasons, but you're not going to run me off either. You're not the only one allowed to come and enjoy these festivities and amenities. And you're not the only one that's paid and qualified and gets vacation and sitting here living like a queen. You're not the only one eating caviar and drinking 5-star and rocking this and rocking that. And you're going to put some respect on my name. Now, there's several things that I fear. One, a Karen attack. Oh, she's not supposed to be here. Air officer, there she goes. And then also, something happened to her, and she winds up in the room with the husband and the wife, trying to take her organs or her whatever. I don't like it at all, and it's just another sign of jealousy and a sign that certain groups of people have not progressed when it comes to certain things. Because like people is people, and everybody's different, but the party is the party. And they were mad because they were over there having more fun than them, just being fun while black, and that's always a problem. And so, I think they handled themselves pretty well. I would have expected her to be more ratchet, but let me come back and flip it on them, though. Now, we got to take accountability, too, because if Coochie Risha and Cheese Sauce Silverback was doing that in front of some black people was doing that, a black woman and her husband was overlooking at them like, who they is, they think they better than somebody, they would have went ham salad soup sandwich, sunflower seed kernels, croutons, and balsamic dressing.
Oh,
they would have went off. Now, if that would have been a black person, Carisha would have been ready to fight, and Saucy would have been ready to fight, whether it was a man, woman, or child. The gloves would have been off if they were black, but because they was white, they tried to keep it cute and be on mute and just put their pinky out. Yeah, get ratchet in the Ritz like you always do.
ooh.
The things y'all have said about black babies and black women and gays, and y'all sitting there acting like y'all cool when y'all got a love-hate relationship with each other. Fake friends. So it's all nasty, and I don't appreciate the black or the white side of it.
Ooh.
Because I promise y'all, and y'all know, he got a track record of disrespecting black women and children. He got a track record of disrespecting black women and gays. So now, if that would have been either of the or, we would have saw a more ratcheter version of them. So I don't appreciate them being on their best behavior. I'm gonna shut up. And I don't mean no offense for nobody. That's just my opinion. And I did my best to stop and think and deliver it. Send me $1.
Well, listen here, Yusuf, you did an amazing job. But what I was going to say is maybe the white woman recognized her from being Puff Daddy's girlfriend, and the lawsuit is out. So it's not like Carisha was like a behind the scenes girlfriend. She was out in the public, and they were probably like, "Ain't that the same girl that was holding up that poppy sign?" And she's talking about that she was worried about.
White folks in now.
You don't think so?
Karen doesn't.
No,
Karen is focused.
we all look alike.
Brad's bag, and she over there looking at Brad, looking at that black woman, and getting incited with anger and disgust.
She thought that was Nicki Minaj.
So y'all think the husband was getting turned on, and then
The
she
husband
saw
probably
it.
was like, "Oh yeah, I want a little chocolate in my life," and looked and saw his wife and said, "I was just playing."
How come your tits don't sit like that?
Let's act like we know when we be in these spaces and how the women really be acting. Not the ones who for the calls. I'm talking about because 99.9% of them is Karen. And
I can agree with that.
And so you can't trust none of them. So yeah.
And the Karen will overcome you quick, even when they do a good job of suppressing it, and they on Karen retreat, and they getting Karen therapy. It still just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, oh, who does she think she is? And if y'all see, I mean, we can say what we want about Carisha. She was over there looking flawless.
She looked good. That blue her skin, men love blue, and the husband probably said she looked like water.
Exactly. And she was going to take that mortgage.
Alexa, play Plies. Water.
Anything but Tyler water.
Ooh.
Listen here, y'all are not about to get me into no trouble today. Now listen here, Radar Online has reported Real Housewives of Atlanta's Kenya Moore was earning a pretty penny prior to her sensational suspension from the hit Bravo show. Details are exclusively revealed on their site. Now listen here, from what I gathered, Kenya was getting like $90,000 per month, and this was allegedly leaked into the lawsuit, the divorce of Mark Daly and Kenya Moore, and she only gets $2,000 a month. Well, really, it's $3,000 because there's an extra $1,000 that's going to go into Brooklyn's college fund. What are y'all thoughts on Kenya? She was allegedly fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta for leaking some revenge corn, and uh, a popular YouTuber blogger by the name of Michelle ATLian Brown was in her black Porsche. She was on the scene. She saw filming going on. She recorded it, and also she was there for the night of the grand reopening of Kenya Moore Hair Spa. What are y'all thoughts on that, child?
Quick question: was it a Porsche truck?
No, it was a car.
Okay, because a Porsche truck fits her nicely.
No. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and when you do the clownery, the clown always comes back to bite. Look, I've seen what Dungeon Lady Candy had to say. I've seen what everybody has had to say. Kenya is wrong. We need to stop trying to compare apples to oranges. This was not a verbal attack. This was not a push. This was not a throwing of a drink. This was posting illicit pictures of her castmate to get back at her. I don't care if production helped her or not. She decided to sign up to be the crash dummy, and look at them. They're making you the face of Me Too in the workplace. Congratulations, beauty queen. All that intellect just do. Yusuf.
Well, that's all they wanted was a black scapegoat, because everybody of all races and genders on that franchise have been doing a lot of things that were a little bit degenerate when it came to that, and a little bit loose and out there. And they did all of that to get all of this attention for the show to get ratings. And I think that it went in her head and she just got a moment and jealousy overtook her. And so she did something so destructive to herself and the whole franchise into another woman. And I just thought that it was very low and unbecoming of her. But I would have been okay with her being suspended for the rest of the season and not losing her job altogether, because even that would have been enough for her to learn her lesson. But, you know, because I mean, I get it. If you sit down and you see a whole bunch of other people do all kind of other stuff, and then you have a moment, and even though it wasn't the best decision, I mean, you see that people had a chance to grow through stuff, you know, but you don't.
Yeah,
and so
but
it makes you feel some kind of way.
Kenya at 53. This is not Kenya
Right.
at 23
Exactly.
or 4.
No.
This is 53, baby. You should know better.
Yeah, this is a shame on her. It's definitely a shame on her. Like you said, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I agree with all of that. I just also see that I know that if I was the judge, the jury, and the executioner, I would definitely hear her case.
Oh, well, speaking of cases, y'all know that she's about to file a lawsuit for discrimination at Bravo. But this is my thing. I had pushed back because when Nene had come out and said, hey, this is what's going on, nobody, not even Portia, not even nobody decided to stand with her. You know, it was like, I'm just gonna be quiet so I can be up next. And what you fail to realize is when you're the one that's carrying the show, that's a lot of weight. And Candy is not on the show at the present time. However, she did feel away and she did sound off. So before we get up into Candy's response, let me ask y'all this. When it comes to firing back at your target, does it really matter how low you go when somebody has reached a low with you? Let me know how you all would handle that.
Me personally, I know how to use my words. I know how to fight with my words. There's a lot of people, they're not quick-witted, and that's on them. Read a book. When you have to go out and search for images on the internet, that just shows me you're not an intellectual like you claim to be. Because intellectuals don't have to look for nothing. They can read your whole existence by looking at you. So it's unfortunate, but Kenya made her bed. I don't feel sorry for her. I honestly feel like she saw what they did to Phaedra, and Phaedra was telling the truth. And seeing Candy back Kenya just told me everything I needed to know. Yusuf?
Not Candy back in Kenya with that donkey. Oh, Ken. Well, listen, My thing is, I want to play devil's advocate because, I feel like that was very humiliating to do to that young woman on her debut on TV and stuff. But also, I will be, because see, takes me back to, like you said, Queen Tulsa, Nene's claims of racism. Because listen, this is the thing. I will be just as embarrassed and humiliated, if not more, because if Michael grabbed my ass and balls and asked me, do I want to ride a donkey? And I don't even flow that way, and I didn't press no charges. I didn't get no settlement. I didn't get nobody fired. So I would feel some kind of way as a man who had that happen to him, as opposed to a woman that, even though it's humiliating, she willingly got down and gobbled it. It was embarrassing and invasive, but also Kenya swears she's so smart that she was dumb. Because if I'm going to leak your revenge porn on you, I'm not going to tell you that I did it and no trace is going to lead back to me. I'm just going to report on it. This ain't no retweet, no reshare. This is hardcore footage from her. She went and printed it up and all of that. She should have played it smarter than that, played a flunky to share it. And years later, it might have came out, if she didn't pay them again, that, that was Kenya who did that. And then it'd be speculation and drama, and she could prove her case and show her acting and lying skills and still be in the show. So
I totally agree.
Cancel everybody equally, because like I said, it's inappropriate for two women and for a woman to do like that to another woman, but it's equally as inappropriate, because that was consensual, to touch a straight man like that.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Now, y'all, let's get up into it. Let's listen to this clip right here of Candy defending her friend.
Okay.
So, Candy, housewives, you ain't there no more.
No.
Don't you?
Right, because she's a hypocrite. It wasn't even meant to be her. She's a hypocrite. Nobody wanted to hear her lie through her millionaire teeth.
The problem with Candy is Candy just proved to the world that she's okay with me too. And coming from a woman who made a sex dungeon tour, the nerve, the audacity, and the gall.
And she made a big deal.
What's the problem? You had Phaedra kicked off the show off of her talking about a rumor. Not saying
she wanted them both to go, Bree. She wanted Portia and Phaedra to go. She didn't care who stayed what. She wanted them both to go and demanded not to come back.
Baby, the girls just be, ooh, Lord.
So y'all just as some timing and iffy as Andy.
Okay. That's why they be calling her Candy Coons.
Not Candy Coon at night.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe her up there taking up for girl, shut up. Show Kenya support on the back end and stay under the radar. But you know why she don't care? Because she's not on the show no more. So she don't mind coming on and playing the fool sometime.
Yeah, because she's a tap dancer.
Kenya is slow. Kenya, I cannot believe she did that. She's a really intelligent woman. Why would she do that? Welcome back, Queen Tulsa.
Welcome back, boo.
Yes.
He should have got Queen Tulsa to leak it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, leak what?
the video of the lady with the turkey neck.
Oh my goodness. Listen here. That situation, I don't know. I'm not gonna come out and be like, oh my God, let me help my friend because this is my friend. No, my friend did wrong and it was distasteful. And for Candy to sit up here and go in like this, when they did that to her, the first thing that she said,
they didn't even do that to her. They weren't supposed to be recorded. Remember, that was that wasn't a scene. They thought production left. Production was being messy.
Yes. Okay, let's try to play this one more time. Are y'all able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it kicked you off because it ain't nothing but lies.
I know that's right.
Okay.
God said.
So actually, we'll bypass that one. Candy, we love you. I don't know who's out there, but as soon as we started talking about Candy, we started getting like all this pushback.
Right, because Connie's a witch.
Really? Child.
That
Let's get up
energy,
off of her.
because God knows we just read a daily devotion just for her to get up there and lie. God was like,
Right.
not today.
Mm-mm. She's not devoted on the daily at all.
Yes.
Woo. Okay. Are y'all seeing what's going on?
Yeah. We don't have to see it. Just talk about the next thing. I'm sure we can get into it.
Okay. So it's Justin Timberlake. He was spotted out looking high on narcotics. Justin Timberlake was arrested last week in the Hamptons after police claimed that he was driving under the influence of something.
Ooh.
As Media Takeout reported, Justin was released from jail, but that his wife, Jessica Biel, didn't come bail him out. There's speculation that Justin may have substance abuse issues and his wife, Jessica, may be looking for the exit in their marriage. Woo,
Ooh.
child.
First
What
of
do
all,
y'all think about Justin?
Jessica ain't trying to look for no exit. That man was probably out with another woman, a black woman at that. She probably over there crying with them 2 kids. Like, am I not good enough for you, girl? No, he don't want you. He only married you for his mama. Okay. See that I gotta give it to white men. They do stick to the code when it's time to get down with the get down. He said, look, heifer, I'll put you up in a nice home. You ain't gotta act, but I'm gonna do me. I'm not shocked nor surprised he was on the ski slopes. He living his best life. That's all it's giving me.
Yusuf?
I forgot what we was talking about. I forgot he was even alive after he did that to our beloved Janet Jackson. Had her titty crack out there like that and got her in trouble and threw her under the bus and didn't come back to apologize until he had a new album to kick off this drunk and high stoner tour. Out here like a bald head hippie. And I just cannot deal with him. I knew something was wrong. He looked like he had poison ivy and allergia. Look at that page 6. In that page 6 in the back chat, that page 6 article, it's a video clip in there on TikToks, and it got him in there looking high like that at the concert too, and they're rolling on the river. No Tina.
Listen, they love to get high. I let the girls do what they do best.
It was scary though. No, it's one thing you smoke you a blunt, you drink, do you a line real quick before you do your performance, but to literally do every drug known to man and then go to stage in the middle of the air, with no strings attached, I can't deal with that. If you see that video, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He needs help. He needs rehab and prehab.
Well, that's up to his wife. His wife didn't get him the rehab. She ain't begging people. She over there in the mansion probably praying he fall out because she know that man don't love her.
I hope he don't get into a high rage and bust her upside no head because he just seems like a violent high. Look at this. Yes, full screen, Queen Tulsa. Look at him. Embarrassing.
Look at his eyes.
Listen, he been in the business since he was a kid. We should have known he was dabbling in something. They all do. They all doing a little something.
And then he two-stepping backwards. How you half step or two-step? Because you high. He's beyond the drunk limit. He's beyond the high limit. He's beyond the performer drugs limit. Like I said, give him one line, give him one blunt and one drink. They don't need to be out there with a whole bottle of pills and the Chardonnay and all of that, and rosé, and then a cocaine and fentanyl. That's just too much, okay, in one day.
Listen,
he is toasted, honey.
I'm a firm believer when people don't get to live their real, authentic life, do what they really want to do, they have to turn to the substances because, like one of the chat members said, the first year of his marriage, he was caught with a woman in the hotel. I mean, he don't want that lady. He's over there in misery.
Girl, he looked like his whole skin hurt. Eyelids hurt, lips hurt, hands hurt, jaws just locked jaw. He was tore up in there. And he ought to be ashamed of himself. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to see that either. A lot of people come from backgrounds with a lot of addiction. People got addicted family members, addicted personalities, and people got off of drugs themselves. You done let everybody down, and half the people probably relapsed. He's a horrible example. No. And then he's not even singing his real heart's content. You know he want to sing country music and rock and roll. He got in at the cookout and took the mic on the karaoke machine. And everybody hyped him up.
You mean he really wants
know what?
R&B? He from Memphis. You don't want to sing no country or no pop.
We don't want to sing no R&B.
He's creeping with some black lady.
Girl, he gets mad. I feel like he gets high, he gets mad. And he's like, I'm about to go out here and go sing with these black folks, and I gotta go sing with them.
Like,
and you know, I can't do this sober.
No, it's funny though. Queen Tulsa, what are your thoughts?
Who's your favorite wigger?
I would say for Justin, you know, when I think about Justin, I can only think about Britney Spears and what she's going through right now. Like it is, and even the other stars, like the childhood stars from like Disney, Nickelodeon, and what they've been going through. You know, you got the Dan Schneider and all that. My thing is, what did he see? You know, and it kind of takes me back to Justin Bieber, you know, him being around Diddy and at a party and even Usher. And it's like, it's a trauma that I really can't express. And I think that with the industry being pulled apart and dissected, I think that people are having like an anxiety. You know, who's up next? Because if memory serves me, he was P. Diddy. Is anything gonna come out behind him? You know, I don't know. I just feel like that industry, that's why it's so important for us to support Jaguar and her cruelty-free artistry. Nobody should have to go up and be violated because they want to be famous. You know, they shouldn't be violated while going on what do you call those things, like auditions and things like that. A lot of things was happening. And when we talk about the magical part about it, you know, they'll take, you know, something like, let's say all in the news, he's been drinking, they trying to allege that he was on substances. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got taken up out of here and they blamed it on that. All right. Closing
thing to say,
yeah,
right?
Closing words for everybody. Huh?
One more thing. I got a little nursery rhyme for you. Well, it's a little niggery rhyme. Honky Dumpty sat on the wall. Honky Druggy had a great fall. Honey, all Queens Tulsa's liquor and all UC's meth. Couldn't put them back together again. He need to shut up and sit down. He out there and he swore he was sitting there. No, did y'all see him drunk backwards 2 half-step uncle into that crowd? Yeah. And you see the girl, she over there put her hand over her nose like, oh, honey, that's because he was funky. Child. And now I can't remember if that was before or after the arrest, but put him back in the cell. Put him back. He needs to get tied down.
Posted bail.
He needs some of that taxpayers narking.
But let's get into the final topic, Queen Tulsa, because I know we about to talk about Wiley. Let's go ahead and do it.
Yes. Okay, so we don't have any photos of Wiley, but we do have a fellow content creator by the name of The Wiley Show. You guys get over and check him out. Well, he had a manic attack on live. He was online. He was crying. He said that, you know, he doesn't have any money. He had tears coming down, snot running out his nose. And I do know that Wiley has partaken into casinos. And with me in casinos, I had to discipline myself because there was one point in time where I'm in there and I done spent up all my money. And that last 20 got me all my money back, but it doesn't always work like that for everybody else. That's why we are very stern and we push mental health awareness. June is PTSD Awareness Month. Y'all, let's get our mental health in order. Let's get it in check.
Let's get
My
Gamblers
prayers go up
Anonymous.
to Wiley. Gamblers Anonymous. And let's pray for our brother Wiley. Let's send him some positive healing. I'm not sure where he is currently, but I do know that the police has showed up at his location. And as far as what happened after that, I'm not really sure. Am I
A welfare
closing?
check?
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say, honey?
Was it a welfare check?
It was a welfare check. It was a welfare
Okay.
check. Mm, mm.
So I saw with other
And I guess like you can go. I'm getting a delay. I'm sorry, sis.
I saw what other content creators said, and you got half of the pendulum. They don't care what's going on with him. You got the other half that do care. All I say is you just gotta pray. Was he like that in Vegas? No. I don't know what triggered him for his mania to take over, but I will say I don't have a problem with any content creator using the videos, using my video, saying whatever they want to say. I just will say this. I'm not out here hurting for money to where that's why I cried about it. I cried about it because seeing somebody unravel in real time on live for people's entertainment, but to me, that's crashing out. I would never do that. I don't know what was the breaking point. I don't know if it was the not saying the thing he said about Armand, but ever since then, he has not been right. So to me, that's the trigger. I don't think it has anything to do with not having no money. I just think he's in a manic episode where he feels he has to do that. So I don't know. I'm just praying I'm not being hands-on with that situation because for my own well-being, I think it's safe to just be like, are you okay? And if he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. There's nothing I can do. Yusuf?
Well, I don't report on other YouTubers all like that for real at all. I don't know, and I don't know. And I would say I've cried on live before one time. I was very sad and emotional. And I would say the hustler spirit took over and I said, well, since I'm crying, I might as well drop my cash app, y'all. Because money, I need money to wipe my tears. But it sounded to me like a hustler move. And so don't ask me. Why y'all asking me? Ain't that your friend? Why you asking me? Do you want me to say I don't care? He can cry himself to death? Say stop gambling, grow up, and why you gonna unravel for them and you do this type of content where you drag people and you tell people the truth and it hurts? You think somebody gonna sit there? You got enemies on this internet, Wiley. Why would you sit there and let them see you sweat and cry? So chin up, Buttercup, and stop crying. And you going through all that to get some damn cash apps.
Ooh.
And he ain't broke no more, I bet you that.
You think he was
Right.
getting money?
Girl, I don't even know why y'all even asked me that. Y'all know I don't give a damn.
Said, no, real ish. Somebody said he was at the airport trying to get in people's cars.
Yeah, they
Right,
did.
y'all, if you're feeling bad for a grown ass man,
I did
No.
not. I stopped watching once I was called.
it's hard for me to feel bad for a grown man who not only drags people but drags black women and messy and all that. I cannot cry for you. Sorry, you're not getting none of my coins, especially when you can't see coming in the time of need and doing a fundraiser is one thing. We all had to get down and dirty and be transparent with our viewers before. But to come up here with a whole scene and the crackhead story and crying and the gambling habit, a breakdown, that's too much.
So
Go get help.
So he's lying.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is, like I said, Can't you hear when you up here already crying and 1,000 people already watching, your haters already seeing it, you might as well drop your cash out.
I mean, yeah. No, I heard you. I heard some things.
You just want attention. It's attention.
I wouldn't do that, but child, I've been praying for my enemies. I've been praying for the wicked. I've been praying for the weak, and I've been praying for the blessed. So,
well, don't y'all go tell Wiley that I drug him, and that be another reason for him to be triggered. I said what I said as the truth. Shout out to you, Wiley, and get your money, honey. And if you got to cry and lie and gamble to the side, then that's what you got to do. But that was very unbecoming, and it's not going to make me want to go over there.
No.
I'm fine not knowing what's going on. When y'all start talking about Wiley and Armand and donuts and all that, I don't know them. Do they know me? Do they watch me? No. I support my peers on YouTube who support me, and I watch those on YouTube who watch me. Okay? And not saying that you gotta watch me, but I ain't gotta watch you. And just because somebody don't know about you, it don't mean that you're not nobody. It just means you're nobody to me. I don't care, and I don't respect no grown man who got all that mouth and all that neck to want to sit there and be up here crying now about some money. You a hustler, then get it. Do what you gotta do. Do the type of videos that you know that's gonna make you some money. Do a private live. Get up there and beg if you have to. Put your pride aside, but to literally go through, you done cried, you begged, you snotted, you had a breakdown. Oh, they had to do a welfare check. The fans worried about you and calling the cops. That's too much. Just to get us to what? Say your name, just so that you can what? Be triggered about it again. Nobody has time for that, and don't ever ask me about him again, please. Because I don't think that was, we talking about celebrities.
Well, he is one of our fellow content creators, and mental health is real.
I know, but I feel like I'm not saying you directly, like purposely did it to me, but I'm saying because you probably don't even know that I don't know or watch him. You know, I've heard things about a lot of these gay black YouTubers and the way they talk to and about black women. I could never be friends with them. So I don't care. And then even when I see that they grow on top of that dysfunction, when someone like me is an advocate for black women and I get to be the underdog, I don't care about that. And you won't be hearing me making videos about them saying their name and getting them trending. They're not Tasha K to me. Speaking of which, I'm going to see her in Riley.
I know that's right, friend.
Yeah.
Get your tickets today. Y'all make y'all plugs. Let us know where we can find y'all at. Let us know any projects that y'all have going on. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and you want to let Yusuf come up? Yusuf, you come up. Let us know what you're doing, what projects you're working on, and what we can look forward to.
Well, I'm hard to find, and I like it that way. You can find me at Tea in the Teal Kitchen with Yusuf. You can find me in the Teal Kitchen with Chef Yuzi. You can find me on the Celebrity and Crime Intergalactic News Broadcasting System, and you can catch me on the Ratchet Today Show. And leave me alone. Right.
I love it.
Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get on over here to Mrs. Torbay.
Hey, I'm Couture Bay, aka 10K Bay. We just hit 10K. Follow me on YouTube. Link to all my social media. I'm your favorite blogger, pop culture phenom. I have some projects coming up, but I'ma just say stay tuned because I know the hating hoes in the back can't take it, and my friends always bless it. So y'all shall see.
Amen. 10K Bay.
And y'all, let's give a round of applause for Couture Bay. She has been out here doing the work. She has been making strides. She has finally made it to 10K. And we are just forever grateful for her. Many more supporters to come. And also, Yusuf, we gonna get you there. We gonna get me there. And guess what?
I'm okay with 5,000. I don't do all them people.
Well, listen here. This has been a phenomenal show. I'm so glad to be back. And I just want you all to know that we love, we care about you, and we want to give you all a great perspective from creators that take pride in their platforms. And that's why the three of us are here. And so we want to thank you for taking out the time to watch and make sure you come back next time. Peace.
And enough buffoons saturate.
Uh-oh. Are we still here? Oh my God, did it go?